A flood tide of filth is engulfing our country in the form of newsstand obscenity and is threatening to pervert an entire generation of our American children. They constantly portray abnormal sexual behavior as being normal. They glorify unnatural sex acts. You must realize that they are constantly exposed to those who do read this material and who might be triggered into compulsive acts of sex violence. But at this point, my friends, I wish to make it clear that the obscenity I'm talking about and the examples that I'm about to show you were not bought on the sly from under the counter. They were not purchased on Skid Row or on the other side of the tracks. We know that once a person is perverted, it is practically impossible for that person to adjust to normal attitudes in regard to sex.
Okay, this is the second one of these. The next monster that we have is the...
Isn't it the
High Orc?
Yeah, I actually want to read this one.
Alright, cool.
I've only seen what it looks like. I've never actually read the intro, the
High
info.
Orc. Oh, this does seem like your neck of the woods.
Yeah, this is my neck of the woods.
This one kind of looks like Biken, but like brown and like a cave person.
And it has both of its arms.
Oh, Biken has only one arm?
Yeah, Biken only has one arm.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I'm pretty surprised I never noticed that, considering how many pictures of Biken I've probably seen on Twitter. Yeah, Sween. Seen on Twitter. Alright, this one's you.
Alright, the High Orc family orc. What?
Into the mic.
I'm...
Scoot closer. One recorded.
High Orc family orc. Type Beastman. Habitat mountainous areas. Disposition lustful, bold, ferocious, malicious, or timid, and devoted.
It's a bunch of different descriptions.
Yeah, just pick one, Ken. Go. Your fantasy waifu can't be everything.
Nah, you see, it was in the beginning of the New Year's, and he's like, I'm feeling a little bit of everything. In January 2018.
Oh, you're right. Oh, this is this month, this year. That's why this is so fresh in my mind.
Yeah, he had finished his Christmas cake, and he's going through his New Year's food that his mom made for him, and he's like, you know what I really feel like right now? Just a big, buff, strong lady to beat me up this year.
Man, big mood right there. Diet, omnivorous, eats anything.
Alright, before you start, I gotta ask, how come she's got Shadow the Hedgehog's head in her axe?
I think it's just like a...
It's like the top of his head.
Yeah, it is. Maybe it's supposed to be something. This axe design is kind of all over the place. The High Orc. High Orcs are boar-like monster girls that, like their name suggests, command orc packs. Stronger and more ferocious than regular orcs, High Orcs' presence naturally invigorates orcs and gives them bravery and fighting spirit.
It'd be pretty invigorated if I saw this.
They're like support class. They got that AoE. They got the buffs. Video game terminology.
AoE?
Yeah, area of effect.
Yeah, right.
Fucking fake gamer girl. However, should a High Orc be defeated in battle, especially by a man, all nearby orcs will become panicked and lose their will to fight, making them easy to defeat and tame. Oh, so like High Orcs are like elites, and regular orcs are the grunts. So if they get beat, they run away like...
I mean, there's other military types besides Halo.
I know, but that's the one that I know the most.
And I was thinking of Goliath, because in the story of Goliath, that's pretty much what
you're
happened.
Always thinking about the Bible.
You're always thinking about video games.
Yeah, it's appropriate. Beastmen having the characteristic of boar. They are a higher rank variety of orc. Despite their thick-headed appearance, they possess both superhuman strength and quick wits. Their specialty is charging and by doing so, they can easily send a crowd of people flying. Them quick wits, you know.
I was gonna say that's quite a specialty.
Even heavily armored knights will be knocked into the air.
I could run into people very hard.
Me smart. Me use big body to smash. They're just like worms. They are leaders who command hordes of orcs that gang up before mobilizing. As powerful, courageous champions, their mere presence is inspiring to the orcs. What is this word?
Assuaging.
Assuaging. Okay, I actually never seen this before. Assuaging their fears and causing them to maximally exhibit their orcish nature to persecute the weak.
I feel like when they march, they say crush, kill, destroy, and like in unison.
Yeah. Or just smash. What are the yeah, just smash.
Smash.
Orcs under the command of a high orc become bolder and attack human men without hesitation. High orcs themselves even exceed orcs in ferocity and brilliance. Belligerents. True to their own desires, they take action in pursuit of human men who will serve as their prey and aggressively attempt to violate them. They have the same devious personalities as orcs, and it is said that sometimes they even lead armies to attack human villages or bandit strongholds. These are the hardest ones to think of in a modern day perspective.
I don't think you can. I mean,
I don't think you can.
Because, like, that's the thing, is that they all exist within, like, their own, like, existing universe, and, like, that has its own lore. So, like, you can't really think of this one in a modern context.
Think of, like, a proxy. They'd be like a biker gang or something.
Why do you try to think about it like that?
I don't know. It's just something I do automatically.
See, that way maybe you hope one day you can come across one of these things.
Man, there's always hope.
I don't know about that.
Nah.
I feel like if this one saw you, this one would just throw you on the ground like a wrestler and then like do the Boston Crab on you.
You're saying all these things as if they're negatives.
Weirdo.
A high orc's body produces a particular odor. Peculiar? Damn it. When orcs who have a sharp sense of smell get a whiff of it, it intoxicates them and excites their lust, transforming the pig beastmen into brave and ferocious warriors. If a high orc gives the order, the frenzied orcish warriors will rush a man all at the same time, and a man captured by them is a slave for satisfying their passion and lust. In other words, he would immediately be taken back to the orcs' den as their husband.
Oh, I forgot that the orcs are all women.
Yeah, you thought there was a bunch of like the ugly bastard orcs.
I was picturing a bunch of dudes with boners being like, oh wait, that smell.
That's my man.
What's that smell?
And end up having to live according to their carnal desires, covered in their soft bodies. Their den is pervaded by the choking feminine stench of the high orc, which endlessly arouses the lust of the flesh in all orcs and their partner, causing a relentless feast of flesh. I thought that said a relentless flesh of flesh. Like, man, what a term.
Are you sure you don't need glasses?
Maybe. Filled with pleasure and cries of ecstasy to unfold.
Just like I was thinking of like the Be Prepared scene from Lion King.
Oh my god.
I feel like we've mentioned that already before. But yeah, just like clacking bones together, but like, yeah, smash. While the presence of a high orc inspires absolute confidence in orcs and makes them feel powerful, on the other hand, the defeat of a high orc causes all orcs to become distressed and panic-stricken. It is said that even orcs who have supposedly been raging a short time ago would uniformly lose the will to fight and collapse on the floor. Wow, that's a hard give up.
Yeah, like that's a hard give up right there. Furthermore, when defeated by men, contrary to their violent and belligerent personalities, even the high orcs themselves will become self-conscious of being female and surrender their body and heat and heart. I'm jumping to conclusions. I'm skipping a few sentences.
Some Freudian slips going on. I can tell your eyes dart from the words to the picture like every couple seconds.
It's why I'm messing up so much. They undergo a psychological transformation, becoming servile and subservient, so that they can take pleasure in being violated by the male, and their body. And their body also transforms into soft, lovely flesh that exists only for their men's pleasure. Man, that's disappointing.
I was gonna say, does that mean like they I imagine like they shrink? That's probably just like too much. So they become like not buff anymore?
What's even the point then? Why would you do this? Why would you write this sentence? Someone edit this out. Someone go to the wiki page and delete this sentence.
Well, we know Kenko just wants a nice wife to make him a bowl of rice in the morning. So,
but she can do that and be buff. She don't gotta be.
Who would want that?
I do.
That was supposed to be a rhetorical question. Thank you for answering.
Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. Just being touched by the male will make them lose their strength and prepare to receive him, or so it is said. So too will their body odor also transform into a scent that's alluring and invigorating to the male. Just smelling it causes his penis to swell up to the point that it's ready to burst and arouse carnal desire for the high orc herself, as well as all orcs. As well as the orcs.
As well as all orcs? I feel like this is another area of effect thing.
Yeah,
like,
this is the bad AoE.
These orcs were fighting to kind of cute.
But if I could fuck this one,
I don't know, it's something about that smell.
Oh, the smell.
It's almost enough to make a man go crazy.
Yeah, this is the real Bloodborne 2 edition.
The smell of beast.
It's enough to make a man sick and get a big boner.
Just gas coin starts with fapping.
Oh, what's that smell? It's orcs. Like you play as the monster.
What? And then gas coin fucks you.
Someone's made this. Additionally, the hearts of orcs who smell it will be filled with a sense of defeat regarding the man, causing them to transform into females who submit to the male. According to their husbands, their body odor can be quite addictive, and during sex, the men spend a while sniffing their body odor to arouse themselves and achieve a maximal erection.
Man, that's the zoom in part right there.
Yeah.
Maximal erection.
We found it. We found it right here, boys. And then the men enjoy violating the lovely flesh of these females who can never oppose the penis to their heart's content. Well,
Never
there's the other
oppose
one.
penis.
You cannot oppose. You cannot oppose the penis. Evangelion 4.1. You cannot oppose the penis.
I feel like I think I've seen this. Like, you probably know what it is because we've both been on the same places on the internet. You remember that one comic where like it's an orc and an elf, and the elf constantly plays like a damsel in distress kind of
Yes,
thing.
I know
and,
exactly what you're talking about.
I imagine that's what the orc does, because it sounds like the orc kind of just gives up and just be like, oh well, I guess I've been defeated. It sure would be. I'm not saying, but if you were happen to just pounce on me, I wouldn't object. But as I am prisoner of war. But
POW, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Is this what John McCain had to go through?
Like a PO. Wait, no. Fuck.
What? No, you want to finish the joke?
Okay. It's really stupid. So I was thinking. Okay, so
This whole
basically,
thing's stupid.
I was gonna say my brain went to 3 different places. I was gonna say POD, but that's a band. Then I was thinking POC because Prisoner of Cocker. But then I was like, wait.
She's already a POC. She's a POB. A prisoner of boners.
You could still be POW, just be prisoner of wieners.
Oh,
You got any more? You got any POJ? Prisoner of Johnson? POP? Prisoner of pounding? Or penis? Either one.
so I give this one an 8.
Yeah, I can see this is definitely one that you'd be
It's a
into.
shame that all the monster
and
girls
move
always end up like not being buff if you get with them.
This one is pretty nice, I gotta say.
They always turn into like weird subservient housewifey types.
Yeah, I mean, but that's that's what Ken goes into. That's his thing.
That's not what I'm into.
I gotta say though, I feel like an orc army is just like a psyop by the demon lord to like further spread the monster agenda. Because like if you have an army that goes against you, that the very smell of like their sweaty bodies is just makes people go crazy and bang them all. Then every battle will just be a losing battle in which like a high orc gets. I'm trying to think of a wrestling move.
She gets people's elbowed onto the ground.
Yeah, and then every orc ends up getting husbanded up to all the other soldiers. Because before we recorded this, I was looking at some articles to read, and one of them it was about the demon lord herself, and it was talking about how like the whole idea of getting with humans and making more monsters. Basically, eventually there will be no humans or monsters left because they only produce daughters.
Yeah,
and like there's actually a smaller number of men than there are women. It's like a reverse China situation.
And especially since monster girls only give birth to other monster girls.
Yeah, and they're monogamous for the most part, except for the
Bicorn.
Mm-hmm. Shouts out to Bicorn.
Shouts down to Bicorn.
Nah, she's doing a good job for the culture,
Man, if only facial features could be audible.
I'll put it in a reaction face.
I think the scrunch I just made at this boy could level a building.
Because if you think about it, it's like almost completely necessary to like have at least 4 monster wives. Because then there's so many monster ladies. You gotta keep on going till you up the odds till eventually there's a boy. I guess there's some kind of miracle. How many like monster wives do you think you can handle at the same time? Maybe 20, 30?
Well, the ones I like, probably only 1.
Yeah, because I feel like most of the descriptions are like, oh, they just bang all the time, all day.
Yep.
So you can't really do that with more than one person. Well,
I'm sure someone could.
Maybe that guy with 2 dicks on Reddit.
That guy wasn't real, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it turned out to be a big old fake because every time he posted pictures of his 2 dicks, he would Photoshop them bigger and bigger.
Hey, buddy, hug me. But 2 foot long dicks.
Eventually, they were both like 10 inches long.
And people were like, hold up.
Hold up. Get the fucking Fallout boy. Hold up.
Just like one of them's black. How come that one? I'm pretty sure that one was cut. Also, that one was white last time.
I should know. I'm a dick expert. What do you think
Ending
of the
on that-
high order?
ending on that-
No.